Hello everyone. Today I'll be discussing about my Dendrobium Speciosum. Um, I didn't have this plant for long. I just had it last year during fall, so I just have it few months. Anyway, there's not a whole lot to me to search on about this plant. Is originated from Australia, and when it's put on spike, this one just finished put on spike. It has a lot of flowers in it, and it, it if it put out a lot, and it's very showy. So, and this one they have thick leaves. Anyway, the one I had a problem with was when I purchased this. It has a lot of green leaves. These have leaves, like this one has two. Anyway, yeah, it looks like it each has two, but this other one here has more than two, so it in suitable. Anyway, um, during winter, maybe last December, I think it was December, it was raining, a little bit cold, and I thought the rain would do them good once in a while to put them in the rain. So this and my Dendrobium Spectabili was all day in the rain because I went to work and I left a message to take them in after a few hours, and it didn't happen. So when I get home late at night, they're still out in the rain, so I took them in. My Dendrobium Spectabili, which is also originated from Australia, but it did good. It didn't fall off any leaves. It was fine. They did okay. But this one, for some reason, it slowly the leaves fell off, and I thought all of the leaves gonna fall off, and these are the only ones that's left. And there's like black spot there, so I'm afraid it might spread, but so far it stays that way. Just anyway, I called the nursery and they didn't even know what happened to it, because according to the other videos, because of its thick leaves, it stays longer. So anyway, I thought its the root got soggy, but the pseudobulbs are still green. See, so I'm thinking, because the nursery said they kept their temperature 60 and above in the greenhouse, so maybe with the combination of cold and rain, it got too cold. Anyway, I never seen any videos or stuff about the speciosum losing some leaf, unless I guess they get old and they lose some leaf. But yeah, that was like a one time, like a one after the other, they start falling off. So anyway, I hope if anybody had an experience like this, would share with me and explain to me, if they know what's going on with it. So I just thought it's because of the cold, because I thought it can tolerate a little bit cold, but apparently maybe because it was from a greenhouse, which they are very sheltered, and the environment is controlled and the watering is controlled, it probably got a shock. Anyway, this I also purchased just February of this year. So actually it's maybe just few weeks ago. So it finished flowering because the flowers just last 1 week or 2 weeks. So and this one has sphagnum moss. So and this one is made of bark, charcoal, and leca beads, and so they have different potting media in it because it's different nurseries. But you can see this one, I think they're okay. I don't have to change the potting media. Let me see if I can find it. Oh, there it is. There's new shoot of new growth, and there's another one I saw. So I think this one is doing okay. Let's see if I can find the other one. Okay, where did it go? Okay, oops. I think I've seen it somewhere. Well, you cannot find it anymore. Oops, I cannot focus. Anyway, I think this one is doing okay. One more look. Oh, let's see. Anyway, I'll find it later because I was going looking at the plant and I saw there's new shoots. The other one is very small. So anyway, okay. Well, I'm planning to put it outside so that way it gets bright sun, air movement, and yeah, and probably it's gonna get rain again, but it's getting warm here in Florida now. So I'm thinking, especially this one's probably, now I decided I need to repot it because of the sphagnum moss as a media. If it rain every day or how many hours in a day, the roots are fine. It's a little bit long now, so I'm thinking of changing it to lava rock. So hopefully I'll be checking on it because it's like if you got a new plant, it's trying to adjust to your environment, to the light you have and the watering schedule that you have. So it's trying to adjust. It's a little bit maybe it's the plant's a little bit stressed. The rhythm must change. So anyway, if you compare it to also to a regular plant, when you potted or plant a new plant in the ground, you have to water it 2 to 3 times a week because you just planted it until the roots get stabilized. So I think it's the same way with orchids, but I just keep watch. Sometimes the potting media don't get wet for a long time. They dry easy because it's new. So sometimes I keep that in mind. So if I just newly potted it, I have to check the roots, make sure it's not too dry. If I have to water it twice a week, then I'll do that. Anyway, I water my bandas almost every day anyway, so I can water the others, if it needs to, twice or 3 times a week. Anyway, so that's my plan. So I'll be doing another video to see how they are doing. So thank you guys for spending your time watching, and if anybody has an input, if they had experience taking care or they have a speciosum, please share with me how you take care of your plant. and we learn from each other and how to take care of this plant. Thank you very much. Hi everyone, this is a follow-up on the video I did maybe 1 to 3 weeks ago about my Dendrobium Speciosum. I was worried because last winter when I purchased this one fall, it has a lot of nice big leaves, and winter came, it got exposed to rain and cold rain, and some of the leaf fell off. So I was not sure if I should check the roots, or it's rotting, or it's dying. So anyway, I'm glad after how many weeks I put it outside. I didn't change the pot because I thought they're pseudobulbs, even though it lost some leaf, it's still green. So I put it out in bright sun outside, and it's putting out new stalk, and I'm so glad. So yeah, the other one is even bigger there, this one right here. So I'm glad it was doing okay and it's recovering. So yeah, this is just an update on my Dendrobium Speciosum. Thank you.